The Arabs replaced the Portuguese, who had ruled the east coast of Africa for about 200 years. Some of the reasons why the Omani Arabs wanted to control the East African coast were: 1. Trade, 2. Spread Islamic religion, 3. Strategic position of East African coast, 4. Religious persecutions in Oman after Prophet Muhammad's death, 5. Good climate for agriculture in East Africa, and 6. Good natural harbors.
By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Name the different Arab families that were ruling the East African coast. 2. Explain at least 5 reasons for the establishment of Omani rule along the East African coast. 3. Discuss the effects of Omani rule on the East African coast. Answer the following question. Attempt the following exercise.
The Arabs replaced the Portuguese, who had ruled the east coast of Africa for about 200 years. The Omani Arabs wanted to control the East African coast for the following reasons: 1. Trade with the people of East Africa. 2. To spread their religion Islam. 3. East African coast was strategically positioned. 4. Religious persecutions in Omani. 5. Good climate for agriculture in East Africa. And 6. Good natural harbors.
The Omani Arabs wanted to control the East African coast for various reasons. Initially, the Omani Arabs administered the region through Arab families.
However, the Omani Arabs were not able to control the region due to various reasons. These were: 1. Civil war in Oman. 2. Persian threats of invasion. 3. Rebellion from the coastal towns. 4. The harsh rule of the Omani rulers. And 5. Dual responsibilities of controlling Oman and East African coast.
Since the Omani Arabs controlled both Oman and East African coast at the same time, they were overwhelmed and sought assistance of the local Arab families to administer the East African coast for them. The Mazuri family took total control of Mombasa. They allied with the local Mijikenda and revolted against the Omani rule. They also forced other coastal towns to pay homage to them. These were Malindi, Pate, Pemba. However, this rebellion did not last. The Omani were able to bring East African coast under their control with the help of Abu Saidi's family. The capital was consequently moved from Muscat in Oman to Zanzibar in 1840. Sayyid Said became the Sultan of Zanzibar.
Now listen to this conversation between Sayyid Said and an Imam in Zanzibar.
I salute you, Imam of Oman.
I salute you too. You look disturbed. What's the matter?
I have been thinking on how we can have full control of our empire, especially the East African coast.
Ah, that is why I like working with you. You always have great ideas. What do you think we should do?
Well, I think we can effectively control the East African coast by relocating our capital from Oman to Zanzibar.
Absolutely. I support you, because we will be able to control the Indian Ocean trade.
At the same time, The climate in Zanzibar is better than the scorching heat in Oman, and we can grow clothes for export.
That is very, very true. Zanzibar also has good deep harbors for large vessels as ours. We will not have a problem in docking.
One of our main problems has been the long distance. With Zanzibar as our capital, we can effectively control the region.
As an island, it is strategically located, since we can see our enemies from far.
Remember, Zanzibar has always supported us.
We are going to move our capital immediately to Zanzibar. You are going to become the Prince of Zanzibar.
From the conversation, you have heard that Said Said decided to move his capital to Zanzibar so that he could have better control of the East African coast.
Due to the fertile soils and the adequate rainfall favorable for large-scale farming, he established plantation agriculture.
He also introduced growing of crops using plantation. The crops were cloves, coconuts, maize, millet, rice, beans, simsim and sorghum. Mangoes, citrus fruit and cashew nuts were also grown. Since plantation agriculture depended on intensive labor, use of slaves became necessary. Increase in internal demand for labor due to intensive agriculture made importation of slaves necessary, thus leading to the slave trade. He also encouraged settlers from Oman to come and acquire land in Zanzibar for crop growing.
The Oman rule affected the people of East Africa in the following ways. 1. It led to the increase in slave trade. Slaves were needed for work in the crop plantations in East Africa and in Brazil. 2. It led to depopulation because of the slave trade. It also led to the introduction of new architectural designs such as mosques and other buildings. The movie shows Fort Jesus, an example of the architectural design. Other effects were 4. Decline of traditional industries, for example, pottery, and weaving. 5. Introduction of new crops such as cloves, rice, spices, sugarcane, and mangoes. 6. It led to the opening of East African coast to the outside world. This improved trade both internally and internationally. 7. It led to growth of coastal towns such as Mombasa, Malindi, Zanzibar, and Lamu. 8. Introduction of new religion, that is Islamic, and Swahili culture.
We have learnt that Kenya has different communities living in it. It is important for these communities to live together in harmony. In this session, we are going to look at how people can live together in peace.
By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Define the term national integration. 2. Explain the importance of national integration. 3. State factors that promote and limit national integration. Try out the following activity. Answer the following question.
For us to understand national integration, it is important to understand certain terms. A nation is a large community of people usually sharing a common history, culture, language, one government, one territory, and common experiences. The concept of a nation and ethnic are similar. The only difference is that a nation has a political aspect, while an ethnic group refers to social cultural identity. In Kenya, there are many ethnic groups, for example, Masai, Akamba, Oromo, Pokot, Kuria, Taita, and Giriama. A state is an institution formed by people occupying a particular geographical territory for common goal and under one government. A nation-state is a term loosely applied to all modern states or countries, but mostly to states where population is made up of one nation under one government. A government is machinery in which the state operates. It comprises parliament, civil service, and the courts.
Attempt the following exercise.
National integration is the process of bringing together people with different customs, values, culture, or language to make a nation. National integration is important to a nation in the following ways. 1. It promotes national unity. 2. Brings peaceful coexistence of different ethnic groups and races. 3. Gives a sense of national direction. And 4. It is easier, more efficient, and more accurate when communicating the policies of the government. There are many factors that promote national integration. These include 1. Common language, for example, Kiswahili. This increases national unity and breaks ethnic differences. 2. Education brings national integration because there is uniformity in the following areas: examination, syllabus, and teachers. 3. National activities. Common activities among people help promote national unity. For example, national days remind Kenyans of important national events in their history. 4. Agricultural and trade fairs, which enable the different economic sectors to display and advertise their goods and services. For example, the Nairobi International Trade Fair. National symbols give identity to Kenyans. These are: 1. The national flag. The colors of the flag symbolize the following: black symbolizes the color of the people. Red symbolizes the bloodshed during the struggle for independence. White symbolizes peace. Green symbolizes the fertility of the land. The flag also has a shield and 2 spears. These are symbols of defense of life, truth, justice, freedom, and peace. Other symbols include national anthem. The playing of the national anthem brings a strong sense of patriotism for one's country. Another symbol is the coat of arms. Coat of arms is found in different items and places to represent the government of Kenya. It is found in currencies, government buildings, official government letters, official presidential vehicle, and Kenyan embassies in foreign countries. 6. Games and sports also bring people together. For example, Kenyans came together during Conjestina Achieng's international boxing match at KICC in 2005. Another factor that promotes national integration is the Constitution, which is a set of rules agreed upon by a group of people living together. One government, yet another factor key in national integrity, refers to the 3 arms that run the affairs of the nation at various levels. They are the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The president unifies Kenyans is also another factor. The president is the spokesperson and international representative of all Kenyans. The mass media is important in that it ensures that information is disseminated to all at the same time. It enables Kenyans from all parts of the country to contribute to national debates before decisions of national importance are made.
National integration can be hampered by various factors: racism, tribalism, nepotism, corruption, greed, poverty.
When people live together, disagreements are inevitable. These disagreements are referred to as conflicts. They could be as a result of self-interest or differing ideas. It is important that a way is sought to restore peace, hence conflict resolution. This is where disputes are settled and peace is restored.
By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Define conflict resolution. 2. Identify methods of resolving conflicts. 3. Describe the process of resolving conflicts. Answer the following questions. Answer the following question.